Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So LSU's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience, Jesse.
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So North Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Outside Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Pulls it in. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. They keep attacking through the air, using his legs to buy some time. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's looking for a man on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Howard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Line gets set, first down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. 2 minutes. 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 2 min
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense.
Can anyone catch it? The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, wants to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Down LSU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and then just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down to start the drive after the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
going to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Unloads it left. Got his man. The expressway is wide open. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the lone running back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It is perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Now the pitch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wide open downfield. All kinds of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Open space at the 25. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The pitch. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
North Carolina, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, he'll fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
North Carolina, 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last one.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
My goodness gracious, he is on fire. Are you kidding me? 5 sacks last week. That's his 3rd today. Everything he's doing is working, and these quarterbacks have to be absolutely scared out of their minds.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, LSU! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn.
Flying out to the left. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Air Force. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The tag. Touchdown, LSU. And the stomping has commenced.
And running the option, when you got a quarterback like this that's dynamic, you tell him, I'm running the football unless they give me a reason to use another option. And he didn't need another option. Dude, what a game breaker. Just takes off, turns on the Jets. Bye, Felicia.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They move the tight end all over. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep.
Set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath, and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. LSU quick to the line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! Looking to go up top on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll try the run. Discards a man. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Howard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. LSU right back to the line.
third down coming up.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 25, he's got room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
What took everything on defense, just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse's going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to...
Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The run from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running to the left. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On the option. Quick toss. At the 45, on his way. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 6 over Baylor. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. First and 10.
29 Philly. 2.
He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense working from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Fights off a defender. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown LSU! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Howard. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered.
Afterburner's coming. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. They're setting up the screen. And the ball's loose. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna take a shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Easy.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Throws to the wideout. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's running in the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job.
Flying down the left side. Touchdown LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? A 1st down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can